everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on Black Canary, issue number 1. Now, as you know, this series is a 4-part miniseries that has Black Canary helping an Asian news reporter dealing with some personal problems. And keep in mind that this was set in the 90s series, where Green Arrow and her were basically in Seattle at a time. And let's get on the story. It starts off with the reporter Jen talking with callers and that, and one who starts to become racist about basically people coming into Chinatown and this is where I do respect him. He's saying, "Ma'am, don't we have enough problems with bigotry down here?" And the next call is basically one about, like, drug dealers and other things, but points out that, that they need to stand up and that. And the next caller is one where you can tell that he does feel sympathy, where it turns out the caller lost his grandson, whose father was part of a military officer, and given the fact their son was in the garage playing with his weaponry right where someone could get to it, he ended up dying from the blast, and pretty much says that he does spoil his grandchildren and that, and you can tell that he does kind of feel bad, and if you heard someone's story like this, you probably would feel bad. Pretty much the next bit has the reporter Jen confronting the drug dealer, and pretty much him saying, "You talking about money, damn it! Is it easier to deal with? Consider it an operation hazard, or would you rather go through to catch him?" And you can tell that they pretty much extend blows, and you can tell Dana wakes up, and this causes her to pretty much start training, and pretty much even going through the bills and that, and turns out, much to her anger, that Oliver used some of their money to buy himself a personal bow and arrow. And this is a moment you can tell that she's more annoyed at Oliver for not really pulling any slack. And she pretty much says, "I'd rather be with a 6-year-old collecting baseball cards. I'm sorry, kiddo. Don't call me kiddo." And this is a moment where you can tell she goes off to, cool off, and pretty much leaves Oliver to deal with his own personal problems. So we're introduced to a nature preserve where Dana is with one of her old friends, and they go up to the landscape and that. And this causes her to meet Jen, and this is a moment that, they start to become friends. They start to, talk about the resources and everything else. And Jen pretty much asks Dana for a ride. And you can tell that he's quickly smart, as he knows that the people that he's been, dealing with, the drug dealers and that, are after him. So pretty much they head off to a ferry ship, and where they go and get some coffee and that. So of course Black Canary goes to the ladies' room, and this is where they mainly confront Jen and beat the merciful crap out of him. And this is a moment where Dana has to dress up as Black Canary to go against the drug dealers. So pretty much takes down the drug dealers, and a girl that she did warn, tell them to, call them, and pretty much has to deal with the facts of one swinging a mace and knocks them down into the sea. He's like, "Ow, he's your friend." Henry? So pretty much Dana takes down the other one, and he's like, and the captain says, "Hey, that's property." Are you the property? Well, yes. Good. then you can tie this off. And so pretty much after basically the captain of the crew helped Jen out and asks him what happened, he says he slipped. And this is the moment that you can tell Jen quickly figures out that Dana is Black Canary. And this is a moment that, that even Dana probably thought, I should have been a bit more careful. And the story ends in a small additional town, a kind of army-like house, where someone is being called for a job, and he says, "Ain't nobody in this world who's innocent, and you better darn well get used to it." And yeah, this is the story. So, what do I think of issue 1? It's definitely not bad, and kind of alright. I think, yeah, we do see a side story with Dana that works well, and I think it's interesting to kind of give Green Arrow a break, and give her the starring role. So I think the series deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.